Hey crafty people, welcome to my next design team project for scrapbooking with me. This, if you can't tell, is another altered book. So it's a small children's book. I think it was probably about 60 or 75 pages, something like that. And I opted to use this smaller one this time because I didn't want to use a lot of my papers. I'm hoarding. I'm trying to anyway. So, you know, you guys have seen my other videos on this type of... Here comes the cat. She's going to go behind. Do you see her back there? So you guys have seen me. This is my third one that I've created, and I just love, love, love it. It's so fun and easy to make, and a lot of you on my last one said that you were interested in a tutorial. I don't know if I call it a tutorial or just like a process video so you can see how I did it, but I think it turned out really beautiful with the Prima Lavender papers. And you can get those at Scrapbooking with me. So, of course, this is a design team project for Scrapbooking with me and my cat, Domino. Domino. Yeah, sorry about her. But anyway, I made this one to hang. I think they're super pretty hanging with all the dimension. It's kind of like an altered canvas in a way. I did use a bracelet from Craft Fantastic. Let me pull back so you can see the dangle. So, yeah. So anyway, if you're interested, stay tuned for the process video. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you will go over to Scrapbooking with me, use my coupon code, and get you some lovely scrapbooking yumminess. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and don't forget, stay tuned for the process video, and check out the links in the description box down below. Happy scrappy day. Bye. Hey, crafty people, I started working on this book and was like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to be doing a video. So far I have just ripped out random pages, and this is actually a child's book. I went around the house because I didn't have a book I could destroy, and I figured this one would be pretty appropriate to destroy. So I'm just randomly ripping. Now, this is about the center right here. So I'm going to start ripping this direction now. And at the bottom, I'm going to start ripping it a little further in. I mean, a little further out. Then I'm going to do, I don't know, that's probably 4 pages. A little further in. And I'm going to kind of alternate. This one I'm just going to do like 3 sheets. So there's really no rhyme or reason to how you rip them. So that's kind of what it looks like. So like there's this one's probably the shortest one where it's like kind of ripped in half. And then I did glue down the inside, the first inside sheet and the last inside sheet. I glued that down. And what I'm going to tell you is, right now, because the book can still close, I don't want it to close. So I have this piece of chipboard, and I'm going to glue it down to the chipboard, I'm going to use hot glue. And the chipboard doesn't have to be the exact same size. This piece of chipboard is simply to hold the book open. And I didn't do this on my last ones, but I realize now it would have been better if I had. So I'm gonna do that on this one. Okay, and that sets up pretty quick. So then we have all our pages sticking up like that. Our book will no longer close. And it still lays perfectly flat. So if you want to display it on a table, it's fine. If you want to display it on a wall, it's fine. Now, I really am debating on whether to paint the edges of this book, because in both my books before, all of this border stuff got covered up with all different kinds of embellishments. So it's not really necessary, but if it makes you feel better, you can paint the edges of the book. I think just for this particular one, I'm going to go ahead and paint it, and then I'll be back. Hey guys, okay, so I painted the back. So I painted this chipboard piece too that's holding our book open. And I painted a little bit to the inside. So I tore up a few sheets of solid paper, and then I have my Prima Lavender paper. It's really hard to do this type of video because you know, it's kind of all over the place with how I do it. So I'm going to use my extra heavy gel, and I'm just going to start putting pages down. And I'm going to do it close to the inside here so that I have plenty of room to stick stuff in between, because that's what's going to give us our layered look. And if you have a book with a lot of pages in it, you can just glue some pages together, because this would take forever. And I'm going to make this one a little more flat than I have the other ones, because I want that look. I want that flatter book look. And my other ones, also what I did was I kind of rolled the middle pages in, and this one I'm not doing that. And I'm not doing that because I want it to be more flat. And like right now, I have these pieces that are kind of like sticking way out. If you want them to lay flatter, you just bring in your adhesive, whatever you're using, and you bring it further in so that it lays flatter. I want it to lay flat, but not not totally flat. So I'm going to keep doing this and then I'll be back. Okay guys, I have kind of like torn all my papers and distressed and kind of did a placement of what I'm thinking I want to do. I might actually like do that. And some of these fell out. These are just, I just kind of put them a little bit where I sort of thought I wanted to go. I'm going to add a lot of cheesecloth and laces and trims. I am not sure if I'm going to be able to speed this up, and especially since I'm talking, I probably won't be able to speed it up because it'll be like blah, 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 and that'll be ridiculous. So I guess we're just going to be real time here, and if you want to stay, stay, and if you want to go, go. But yeah, we're going to add some laces and trims and have some fun with it, I hope. So I'm grabbing out some laces to work with. But I'm going to start, I'm going to pull all these out that I have tucked in on this side. And this is the top over there. So we'll start on this side, and what I want to start with at the bottom is this purple sheet. So I'm gonna put some, here she comes, here she comes. Domino. So I'm gonna tuck that under here, but I want it to kind of stick out past the book. So that's what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to take like a piece of this, and you can use whatever kind of adhesive that you want. Actually, I probably should be using something different, but I'm going to tuck that under there to where you can still see the purple, but you can see this as well, and you can see the different layers of how it's torn and distressed. Then we've got this page here, and I want to glue that down. Let's do a little bit of lace on our next layer. And you can just use snippets. It doesn't matter how much you use or anything. I think I'll use hot glue for this. And that's pretty much all we're going to do. We're just going to go layer by layer and just laces and trims. And now I'm going to put a little bit of glue on top of that and push that next page on it. So stick a little bit of purple. And then we'll add a little bit more lace over that purple, so you can still see the purple coming through. And I don't remember exactly how I had this layered, so I'm just gonna wing it. And I don't want to cover up all of that pretty lace. So not all of it's going to show when you're looking straight down. But if this piece is hanging on a wall, you're going to be able to see all those lovely, lovely layers. So just bear that in mind. I'm going to take just this little snippet here, and I'm going to tuck it in one of these bottom portions. And I'm going to stick a piece coming out from under there. And we'll have a little piece sticking out there. Let's get a little bit of lace. Yeah, I should have put it underneath here. So, you know, it's okay. To just go back, you can really just rip stuff up on this, and because it's such a distressed looking piece, it really isn't going to matter because it's supposed to look this way. All right, so we have this piece hanging down here. We have this little bit poking out here. I do need to probably remember when I'm working that I probably do need to add these, because this is harder to add than the sides. So but like I said, it's really easy because you make a mistake, you really can't tell it's a mistake. Only you know it's a mistake. So, and you can use all kinds of laces. You can use all colors. It doesn't matter. It's to your own taste. All right, let's go back. I do know that right here, I want to add this piece. So I'm going to put glue on both sides and tuck that like that. And then let's do that. I really don't want much of this book to show, much of the words and stuff, because it's a kid's book. It's not, you know, some book that would be some great Shabby Chic novel. Here she comes again, guys. My cat is annoying. What can I tell you? If you watch my vlog, you know my cat is annoying. Okay. Let's put some lace here. And we've got this piece. So, as you can see, it's just a hodgepodge. No. Sorry, guys. It is the life of a cat owner. Okay, so we have a little bit of page showing there. Maybe we'll, let me see. Get a little piece of this. Ooh. All right, so I have this. I'm going to cut it down the center so I can use both sides of it. 'Cause I'm all about saving. Okay. So I'm going to try to put it under there. There we go. So that just pokes out a little bit. Not a big deal. And I think I actually want to tuck some underneath here as well. And that's going to be kind of a little bit tricky. There we go. So that's what we've got going on, and not everything has to stick completely down, but to me, some parts of it I do want to stick down. So I'm going to glue that. Ouch, that hurt. Okay, so I had cut a piece of cheesecloth. What did I do with it? Okay, here it is. So what I think I'm going to do with this is kind of like I want it, I know I want it still hanging down here. I'm going to cut a little bit off. So I think we'll use the gel because it'll stick pretty easy to that. And it won't show like regular adhesive will. So I'm kind of spreading it open like that. And my cat is licking paper. I don't know if you can hear her, but she can be annoying. All right. So I'm going to leave this bit hanging down, but I think I need a little bit more. There we go. Actually, you know what I think I'm going to do too? Let me get, hold on, I got to get some. Oh my gosh, about knocked the whole table down. I don't want to use that much because you're not going to see a lot of it. So I think I'm just going to do some random lengths of this. And this, you know, I may end up taking this off. I don't know. I'm just going to go with the 3. Okay. All right, let's move over to this side. And I'm going to try to keep it similar. It doesn't have to be identical, but I want to keep these sides kind of similar. Okay. So we want to get our lace and figure out, okay, we're going to tuck some lace here. And I like that paper and this paper. And then let's make that one kind of come out over that purple. Okay. And we'll get a little bit of this and we'll tuck it right in there. Because I don't want to cover up that beautiful purple flower. So we want to still be able to see that purple flower, but there we go. And then we've got that piece, so and you can see what a narrow little scrap that is. So this can be made with all kinds of leftover scraps. This isn't one to lay down, so I'm going to give it a little bit of glue to lay down. And we've got another piece of purpleness. So I need some more glue. There we go. And I've got this little piece that I had kind of tucked in there because I liked that portion of the word hanging down. So I'm gonna do that. Somebody's messaging me on Facebook. Okay, and we'll probably need to put some lace. Just down on some lace here. So let's do that. And where's that really pretty? Here it is. This is like one of my favorites. I don't even remember where I got it. I probably got it at my local craft store, my local privately owned craft store. Probably where I got it. I really like this paper. Let's tuck a little bit of that underneath there. Ooh, yeah, like that. Okay. We have this piece, which I think will, Well, if we do that, then we're covering up this piece. So let's put it under there. So I just put one layer of glue. No need to get all crazy. And then that'll poke out like that. And I have well, this piece left over, but that's okay. We've got a few scraps that I decided not to use. What we probably do need to do is we need to offset and have some of this on the other side. So we'll figure out where we can put these two pieces. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. Let's put this up here. So we just got a little bit poking out there. All right, and then I had, my idea was kind of like this, and like this, and like that. And then I was gonna put Dance Your Dance. I don't know. There's several good ones in here. You're Amazing, remember that? But I didn't use a lot of pink. This is mostly lavender, so I think, and this one says You Are Worth It. Blessed. Frustrating. Embrace of the Glorious. I think I'm going to stick with Dance Your Dance. Okay. So then what we're going to do is we're going to take hot glue and we're going to place this piece right here. And okay, So Dancer Dance is going to go like this. So that will go like that. Because I want these purple flowers to be coming down. So maybe it'll be maybe this in a little bit. Yeah. Okay, so let's glue this one down. And this one's going to hang over a little bit. And this one's Dance Your Dance. All right, now I need to distress this and put it on there, and I'll come back with flowers. Okay, let's do some flower clustering. Kind of did a little bit of placement just to kind of get an idea what I wanted to do. So I'm going to put these right there and put a little hot glue under them and over them. I think I'll put the pink flower on top. And then I've got this purpley, it's almost like a grayish purple. And then I'm going to take this one, and these are mostly Wild Orchid Craft, but I think this one is a very old Prima that I've had in my stash, and I think these were gifted to me by somebody a very, very long time ago, and I don't remember who. If it was you, thank you. Okay, so I'm going to kind of hold those and let them set up with the hot glue. All right, then down here, I'm going to put this one here, tuck that one underneath, and we need a little more hot glue. Hold those down. This is actually kind of nice because normally these purples wouldn't mix, but in this paper collection are a wide range of purple shades. So it seems okay. All right, let's do these down here. And then we'll hook up this cluster here, and then we'll be able to start putting our little sprigs and leaves and berries and things in. And we've done a video on that before. This will be a refresher. Okay, I don't know why we have an extra purple one here. So we have 5 clusters, 2 with 3, 1 with 5, and 2 with 2. I did actually have some of these, and let's see. Let me just tuck some of these and see how they look. Maybe we'll just go with the 3. So let's tuck this one in down here. We'll tuck this one up here and tuck that one in there. All right. So now we're going to cut this long piece up, and you can cut yours however you want, but this is how I'm going to cut mine. I'll cut this in half. And I'm not certain if we'll use these. Maybe. Let me cut a few of these up. And I like using a lot of different varieties of little berry sprays. Gives it a more realistic look. Let me check on my leaves. Don't really have a lot of leaves, but I do sometimes save these silk leaves on these little spray clusters that I get. So let me cut some of these off and see if these will work. Oh yeah, I think that will. Okay, let's tuck this underneath there. Okay, this one can actually go underneath one of the pages, and it'll look like it's coming out of the cluster. There we go. I really do like how that greenery is coming out, because you can see green in the paper collection. So that green actually looks really, really nice. So let's get some more. Yeah, I like that hanging down. And we're covering up our lace there, but it doesn't matter. It really is fine. Let's see. Okay. I like that. And I have another one. So I have, oh, sorry, I'm out of frame. I have 2 coming out here. So I really would like to have 2 coming off of this one. I think I'm going to make that one smaller. we go. Okay, so we got our leaves in. I'm going to actually cut this up too. And let's see if we end up using this. I really don't have a rhyme or reason with how I pick what I pick to tuck in, but let's just get going here. So these are kind of big, so I'm going to tuck them kind of underneath. All right, that's looking cute. So we're just going to put these bigger ones in the larger clusters. I had one little berry that fell off. There we go. All right, now let's take some of these. Stick that in there. So, like I said, I don't have really a specific way to tell you why I put things where I put things. It's basically just about what looks pleasing to the eye. And your eye may be different than my eye. So, you build your flower cluster the way you want. This is just an idea of what's working for my eye. And I have a lot of hot glue that is like stringing everywhere. I'm going to take my my heat gun and melt those all away. I have to be careful though, because these are plastic and they will melt also. So I have to be cautious about how much I hit them with that heat gun. It is annoying in the meantime, though, having all those strings. Okay, now let's see what we're going to do with these. Are we going to tuck these in here? Okay. we will tuck that right in there. And these are just little satin flowers I get, you know, like I said before, at the little cheapy section at Michael's or Joann's. Oh, I kind of like that. I would have thought that was too big, but it's not. And I think I'm going to tuck it underneath. Ooh, yeah. I think that's good. Okay, we've got this pink one. There we go. We've got one little purple. Oh, I got this purple. Okay. I'm probably going to get a couple of little small sprays to go in with these guys, and I'll be back. Okay, guys, this is the final part of the video. I did add this bracelet from Craft Fantastic, and I added some dance charms. This is like a lady holding out her dress. She's dancing. Some little baubles. Here's a music note. And this is a heart that says dance. And then this long bauble that I've had in my stash for a really long time. And then I pulled out 3 of these. And I had a couple of ideas for these. And I really want to put one there. And I like how it kind of hangs over and looks very dimensional. That one under the cheesecloth, kind of hanging up over. All right. So there we go. We are done. And when, you know what? I still have to make a hanger, but I'm just going to use some seam binding and put a hanger on it, because this is definitely a hanging piece with that huge bauble. So when I show it, I will show it hanging on the wall. But anyway, there you go. That's your tutorial process video, whatever you want to call it, for the altered book. And like I said, this one is not as dimensional just because it was a less pages in this book, but I really like it. I hope you do too, and I hope you create one. If you do, tag me on Facebook so I can see it. Thanks for watching, guys. Happy scrappy day. Bye.